Okay guys, DreamHack Masters Spring has finished, and as you can see, Navi 3-0'd Gambit in the best of 5 final. Pretty impressive win by Navi. I think in my predictions video I didn't have them making out of the quarterfinals as I tipped the upset of Furia. And to go from, yeah, they weren't really looking so great in the groups, and that's really what caused my trepidation in tipping them to go further. And with the new stand-in, well, not stand-in, but now full-time in the roster Bit in the place of Flamey, I just thought it might take a little time to get properly adjusted on all the maps that he was now going to have to play. And just Navi's recent form had been down a bit, but really impressive win by Navi and a really impressive performance by Electronic in the final. Electronics had some maps where he wasn't fragging so well, but in this final he really stepped up. And I know that they gave the MVP to Simple, and as you can see, Simple had a statistically very good performance yet again. I mean, no surprise really that Simple, I mean, it's almost automatic that if Navi win a final, Simple's going to get the MVP. But I really thought Electronic, particularly on Dust2 on the CT side, he had a really good performance. And what we're going to look at today on Train on the T side, he had a really good performance, and I think a big part of the reason as to why they managed to 3-0 Gambit. So we're going to look at his T side today, and he really pops off here. Bit also had a very good series. He looks pretty good, better than what I was expecting, to be honest. If you think back to 2020, it was Perfecto who was really that third star in the roster, and in like if you remember to the IEM Katowice, not this year, last year where they won it, and Perfecto had a really good performance in that map, almost probably an overperformance. In this series, he didn't do so well, but with Bit, Simple, and Electronic fragging as well as they are, wasn't really necessary. Yeah, kind of unlucky not to get the MVP in my opinion. But I guess Electronic's probably used to that feeling of playing well but having Simple in your team. So I remember this. This is really unfortunate. It starts off really unfortunate, but yeah, just shooting. You can't hit the back of the head of Hobbit there, and they pull off the 10-second defuse. What's this lineup? What's he throwing here? What the hell? It's a back six smoke on the run. He sees the feet there. Axel has no chance. That was a very fast round. Now on the 2v3, 2v4, sorry. Yeah, that was a very fast round. Gambit didn't really know what hit him in that. I mean, they got the bomb down, so of course they're going to force into the round. But it just shows you how vulnerable you are. Even though you won the pistol as the CT, just keeping one alive. They could only afford the 1M4. And they were very vulnerable to that rush there. Probably not having a bunch of nades to stop that. And it almost feels like the T's were in the advantage even though they lost the pistol. Just because they got the bomb down. But yeah, a good round by Na'Vi. Very fast, not what you're used to seeing from Na'Vi. Really taking advantage of their advantages. Making the most of them. Gonna keep the, get flushed through this sandwich smoke. Keep the Mac 10. Playing around these smokes. Goes Hobbit. Okay. M4 upgrade. Shiro caught walking through the smoke. And Shiro had a very poor series. Really wasn't able to perform to his usual standard. He's going to drop 2 AKs and buy the Mac 10. Interesting. He's a man on the mission. Just gotta rush. Gotta get these eco frags. Tapping away with the Mac 10. Not really the range you want to be doing with that, even though they're no armor USPs. Picks up another eco frag. Nice. Look at that bank balance already. Inspecting the beautiful AK Asimov. Nice trade. Just group up Ivy and push out. Trade out. I mean, Inters does do well to get 2. Oh, is this the round? Yeah, this is the round, yeah. So 3v1. And Shiro kind of has a misplay here, and he doesn't really check for Electronic's position. And they got the 10-second stick, and he just kills the bomb diffuser. Shiro not looking, and they lose the round. Very nice 1v3 clutch by Electronic. Like I said, a bit of a misplay by Shiro. He should be... Well, I think he should have just cleared that hell position properly. Nafany was low on the bomb, and no kits. They should know Shiro still got his AWP, and Electronic finds him. But they managed to trade effectively in the 5v3. Nice. And another one. Nice flash. Know where they are. And he's gonna get the 3rd. Unlucky. Wasn't looking. When, like, when Na'Vi are in this kind of form, it's really hard to see them lose, as they just steamroll. They just get on a roll, and it looks like they just cannot be stopped. They just have so much firepower, and they just look so convincing. And yet, other days, they can look really, you know, not connected, just slow, making mistakes, and they can really, it's really night and day for Na'Vi. But when you got simple and electronic making plays like this, how can you lose? Another 5v4 advantage created by electronic. 4v3 with the bomb down on B, and electronic with the super late lurk Ivy. Almost waiting for the save that probably should be coming in by Gambit. But they don't have much to save with Shiro on the scout, a UMP and for Mars. You don't really feel good about saving these guns. Quick tech pause. I think this was solved pretty quickly when I watched yesterday. Didn't seem like he was going to check it, but then he did. Don't know what that smoke is. Maybe a Z smoke or something. The old cardboard box lineup. And caught in the side of the head by Hobbit. Hobbit had a really impressive game against G2 in the semi-final, which I made a video about of his game on Inferno from the semi-final. I thought it was very interesting how they play Inferno on the B side compared to the video I made about Boomich from the quarterfinal and how he plays Inferno on the B side. Another opener for Na'Vi. Oh. He's pretty sharp today. 28 frags. Looks like they don't even have an opportunity to shoot back. Straight in the head. Another one like that. Electronic used to be the king of these smoke plays, playing around the smokes, sitting in the smokes. It's very annoying to die like that as well when you're playing. To have someone sit in the smoke and as it fades they just appear, well, you just get shot in the head because you can't see them. They just somehow they see you before you see them. And like I said, Electronic was the king of that. He used to be known for that. I guess he still is known for that because he's still doing it. And they haven't changed the smokes. Doesn't really make sense if you ask me that the person sitting in the smoke has better vision than the person looking at the smoke. But whatever. That's the game, I guess. Another Ivy play. We seem to like to punish this Ivy. Take Ivy control, force the CTs back. Is he going to be ready for this? No. Match point for Navi though, and they got tons of money. I don't think they care too much. What? What is that, Molly? What? Through the roof? Where does that go? There's no way that can land somewhere. Very fast rounds out of Navi, not what I'm used to seeing at all from this squad. But just the B rush to win the game. $31 for Electronic. Can they get it? No. GG. Very impressive. Let's have a look. Just on the T side, he went 19 and 8. And yeah, like you saw overall, 75 and 49. 102 ADR. Higher rating as well. Still, Simple gets the MVP somehow. I mean, he's also very good at the game. But, yeah. Very impressive. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting. Check out those other videos that I mentioned if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video.